Okay, in this session I'm going to demonstrate Pythagoras theorem. So from high school geometry, you know that if we have a right angle triangle, then square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. Okay, so that's what we are going to demonstrate using Sketchpad. So first let me draw a right angle triangle. So the first step is I'm going to draw a line segment. Okay, so then I need to draw a perpendicular line, say then I'm taking the point, taking the segment, and then construct a perpendicular line. Okay, so then I'm going to draw a perpendicular segment. So I'm going to draw from here on top of the perpendicular line. I'm going to draw the segment. Okay, so now let me pick the perpendicular line. I'm going to hide that. Okay, so now I'm going to join the 2 points here to get the right angle triangle. Okay, so now I'm going to name the triangle, and let me pick that point and label that point. Okay, and then label this point. Okay, that's good. Label this point. Okay, so I've got a right triangle ABC. Okay, so now I want to measure the hypotenuse and the two sides. So I want to first measure the lengths of those sides. So what I'm going to do is pick the hypotenuse, for example, and then measure the length. So I got that, right? So then I'm going to measure AB, measure the length. I got that, right? So then I'm going to take BC, measure length. I got that. Okay, so now I'm going to square. So let me square the let me take this I want to square all these things. So the way I do that, I go to number, calculate. I'm going to take that and then times that. So I'm squaring that, right? So then I'm going to do a similar thing. I'm just going to go to number, calculate. I'm going to take this BC times BC again, so square that. Okay, so then I'm going to take the again go back to the number and calculate, taking that and then times that. Okay, so then I'm going to add these two, AB squared plus BC squared. So to do that, I just go to number, calculate. I take that and then plus I take that equals. So now you see that, so this is BA squared plus BC squared, that's 112.17, and then AC squared, the hypotenuse squared. So you already see that the hypotenuse squared AC squared is equal to BA squared plus BC squared. You see that in this case, right? So now let me just move the triangle. So let me move it like that. Now you see that again the hypotenuse squared is equal to sums of the squares of the two sides. And let me move this so you see the same thing. So then I move it this, again you see the same thing. Let me move this, then you see the same thing. So we have demonstrated using Sketchpad that the square of the hypotenuse is always equal to sums of the squares of the two other sides in a right triangle. Okay?